I'm almost 59 years old, and I've been dancing since I was 7, so 52 years. My parents had connections here in Nelson, and so I came up to visit in the summer times. From the time I was quite little, I was brought to the dance, and by the time I was 7, I was dancing with my parents. And by the time I was a teenager, I was pretty much in love with contra dancing.
My name is Maury Collins, and I've been contra dancing off and on for 40 or 50 years. I'm not sure how long, but it's way over 100 years that there's been a contra dance in Nelson. And a few years ago, and I can't tell you how many, they started having monthly dances here. In fact, and then they also had every Monday night they would have a dance here.
A typical night, we start dancing at about 8:15. We're supposed to start dancing at 8, but it takes a little while for all the musicians to get here, and everybody's standing around talking to each other. And then at some point, somebody looks at somebody and says, oh, I guess we might as well get started.
I think it's nice, it's very informal, it's a good way to mix with people, and nobody does feel threatened. If you're off in a regular formal dance, that's very uncomfortable for some people, especially if they are insecure. So this is very nice.
I started playing the banjo a couple of years ago, and then I was walking through the right next to the town hall in Milford, and I heard the music coming from the contra dance there, so I just wandered in and fell in love pretty quick. Well, basically in a contra dance you have a band up on a stage or out in front of the room, and they'll be playing an old time tune or a different variety of fiddle tunes and stuff. And the caller's job is to tell the dancers what to do.
Usually I call the first 45 minutes or so, and it really depends on who's there. Some nights it's all regulars. Then we might do dances that are slightly more complicated. And then if we have a whole bunch of new people, we'll start off with very easy dances. And here in Nelson, we never get all that complicated. You could always walk in to our dance at any point in time and just be able to get swept in and figure it out. I think what I enjoy most about contra dancing is unity. The fact that, especially with this dance, that I come every week, I see familiar faces, I see new faces. Second, I love the music, so I just have always loved these kind of Irish and Scottish tunes. They just really make me feel happy. And then the last thing is the physical activity of the dancing. I love moving to music.
Yeah, the music's great, and the dancing's really fun. That's why I've been trying to call it, because it's kind of the best of both.
I think it's just amazing the history of Nelson and also of the dance. There are many musicians that have been living in this area for many years. It brings a lot of people. People have come from far away as California because they've heard about the Nelson contra dances.